Hi, welcome. This session is about basics of AutoCAD. AutoCAD is actually a kind of software or a highly advanced technology. By means of that, we can easily draw two-dimensional and three-dimensional drawings on a computer screen. In a traditional way, whereas we required some drafting instruments includes that mini drafter, drawing board, that drawing sheet and all that, which is a somewhat time consuming process to draw that 2D and 3D drawings. But whereas in AutoCAD, just by means of that software, it gives an ace to construct that two-dimensional and three-dimensional object or a drawing on a computer screen in a very short time. So let's begin with its basics. So here on the screen there you have the icon of AutoCAD 2007. It is quite older version, but nowadays you have the updated version with you, that is AutoCAD 2020. But whatever may be the commands or the functionality, that is quite similar one. So we just have a practice on this older version. So as soon as you double click on the icon of AutoCAD 2007, there you get entered into the sheet, and that look like as this. Fine. Just go one by one. So this is what actually your menu bar, where that general menu is there, that file, edit, view, insert and all that. In addition to that, in AutoCAD you found in a menu bar the sections or panels such as draw, dimension, modify. So this is what somewhat added menus in your traditional menu bar. So what are they that we are going to discuss in the coming time. Next to it, here you have that standard toolbar, again which carries the same way, the file, new file, save and all that. Again this undo, redo. So this is what your that standard toolbar. And again to the left side here you have one toolbar. It is actually draw toolbar. Means whatever may be the commands that you found under the menu, which is what draw, that all the commands, they are over here to the left side of your screen, and that is actually your draw toolbar. To the right side here we are having the modify toolbar. So this is what that modify toolbar. Again the commands they found under the modify menu bar, uh, that the same commands they are given in this second toolbar to be called as modify toolbar. Fine. Now this is what actually the interface where we are going to prepare the our two-dimensional and three-dimensional drawing. Just to the lower side here you are having that command toolbar where we are going to enter the command, and just below it there we are having the status area, which again has the number of sections over there that we are going to discuss in the coming time. So this is about the overall graphical interface that you get after entering into the software, which is AutoCAD. Fine. Now in today's session we are going to focus on the very basic commands that are to be used to draw the any shape in a two dimension. So that is what the motive of this session. So we go for that. Initially in draw toolbar here you found there is a command line. Again polyline is there, then the polygon, rectangle, then say arc are there, circle is there. So this is about the various two-dimensional drawings that we are going to discuss in today's session. So initially we go for how to construct a line, but before that have a concentrate over here with this coordinate axis. Here you are having to the horizontal side there is a x-axis, and to the vertical here you have the y-axis, and this is what the origin of your sheet means. At this point you have 0, 0 as what the coordinate of your sheet, and further on in this respective space we are going to construct the drawing. So initially we go for a line command or to draw a line. Now to draw a line we have three options, or by means of three different way we can draw a line. Either we press left click of your mouse on the respective line icon, or we directly right over here in this command entry or command bar we can directly write line as a command, or you go into the draw menu and there you click on the line. So by these three different approaches we can have a construction of a line. So initially we just click on the line. So as we click on the line command, it what they ask, specify the first point. Here in the command bar you have the instruction given as specify the first point of your line. So as we specify, this is what the first point of our line, and further on as we shift the cursor to the right side, you found there is some dimension displayed over here, and suppose we have to draw a line which carries the length of say 15 mm. So we directly write over here as 15 and press enter. So thereby we get the line which is of 15 mm. Now the command is still continue, that we selected as a line command is still continue. Suppose we don't have to draw a straight vertical line from that the previous endpoint, so simply press escape button and just exit the last command or just cancel the last command which is line. So this is what the line that we drawn over here and which carries the dimension or say the length as 15 mm. Now in the fundamental of engineering graphics, you might be aware about that there are different types of lines. Uh, you have a continuous line with you to show the visible outlines of an component. Again, to show the hidden part, you require the that hidden line or say dash line. Again, to show some of the center of your object, you must require to draw the center axis, and that should be drawn by means of that long short line, or say long short dash line. So that kind of line we can also draw over here. Suppose you have to show this line as a center line. So what you have to do, just go over here in the standard toolbar, or just below that there you have the toolbar where you found by layer. So in the by layer just click on the other and the new screen appear over here. Now here we only have three lines, they are the continuous line, so you have to load the lines over here. So in the load we are going to load two lines. One is what center line and other is dash line. Fine, we are going to load it. The same line appear over here right now. Then press OK, and now we have to make this line as center line. So we are going to select it, and in by layer here you have the center line. Just click on that and just press the escape key. Here you have that long short line which is actually your center line. So by this way you can vary the different lines in the as per your requirement. Fine, so this is about the line. We further go for this vertical line. So again go with the command that is line, or for this time we just type over here as line, LINE, and then press enter. So it asks you to specify the first point of your line. So we just take the mid of this previously drawn line and draw one straight vertical line, and say it is of 7.5 mm, press escape. Or you can also extend this line in downward direction. So select that line, and on this point just click on and move it down for next 7.5. So total becomes 15 mm. So press enter. So here you are having that line. Oh sorry, it's actually 15 from that point, so we have to extend it only up to 7.5 mm, correct? So we can reduce the dimension. Click on that point. Oh, okay. So here you are having the intersecting axis. Convert these straight vertical lines into continuous into a center line. So select this line. In by layer, we are going to specify it as a center line. Fine. So here you are having that intersecting lines. Now we go for the another command from the draw toolbar, and right now we are going with this menu bar where we are having the draw option, and now we select the circle command. Right now we have to say draw a circle, and circle comma radius is what one method. So what they ask, specify the center point for a circle. So this intersecting point we are going to specify as a center point of a circle. And further on, what they ask, just in the lower command bar you found, they ask specify radius of a circle or a diameter. Actually diameter over here is in a bracket, so it is not applicable. It only asks you to specify the radius of circle. So you simply mention over here the radius of circle is say 5 mm, then press enter. So here you get the circle which has a radius of 5 mm. So it is quite easy and interesting one also. Fine. Now we go with another command from the same draw menu. Now we go for construction of a rectangle. So select on the rectangle. Now it asks to specify the first corner point of your rectangle. Now if you specify the first corner point of your rectangle, that the bottommost corner point right now over here, and it further asks you two dimensions. That two dimensions are what? So what is the length of your rectangle that you want, and what about its height? So initially you have to specify its length in the direction of x, or that arrowhead x. So if you specify the length of your rectangle as say 15 mm, that is mentioned over here 15, and you can press tab key from your keyboard to enter the further dimension that is in the respective direction as y, and you just say I need a height of rectangle is of 10, and then press enter. So here you are getting that rectangle which has a length as 15 mm and its height as 10 mm. So it is what the simple way to draw a rectangle. Now we go for another command from the draw toolbar, or we go for the draw toolbar over here, and from that we can construct further polygon. So as we click on that icon of polygon, they ask me polygon enter number of sides. So how many sides you require or what kind of polygon you require to draw. Suppose I have to draw a pentagon, so which carries the sides that's equal to 5. So I just enter over here as 5. 5 is what the edges that I required, so I just entered 5 over here. The next point, they ask me specify the center of polygon or edge. So two methods are there to construct the polygon. Either you draw a circle, or by that center method you can construct a polygon, or you simply specify the edge over there. So I have to construct polygon just by giving its dimension, and that dimension is what, its edge dimension. So I just press over there E. E stand for edge, and just again entered. So they further ask me specify first end point of your edge. So I just randomly press over here the first edge point of my edge, and further on, the edge dimension right now I have to give, and I will further give it as say 10 mm, 10, and then press enter. So here you are getting polygon which has that 5 edges. It means it is a pentagon, and it carries the edge dimension as 10 mm. So this is what the way to construct the polygon, and right now it is a pentagon that we constructed. Now we go for another polygon, and it may be say hexagon. So again go with the icon of polygon, click on that, and mention. Right now hexagon has 6 sides, so initially instead of that 5, press 6 over there, and then press enter. Again it will ask you to draw the hexagon by means of that circle method, or you have to specify its edge dimension. So again I will specify the edge dimension. So for that I press E. E stands for edge, and then press enter. Now it will ask me to specify the first endpoint of my hexagon. So I just randomly again click over here, and that gives me the first endpoint of my hexagon. And again it will further ask me the second endpoint of your edge, and the edge, that dimension I required, and I just specify it as say 8 mm, 8 mm, and then press enter. So here we are getting the hexagon which has the edge dimension as 8 mm. So this is about the various tools, or the simple tools they found under draw command. There are many more further, such as polyline is there, then helix is there, or we may further show the hatch portion. So that we discuss in the coming session. Now we go for the another interesting part, and that is what dimensioning of an object. So here we found the next menu from the menu bar, and that is dimension. So in dimension we have again the various dimension styles are there. Say if we have to show the horizontal exact or vertical dimension, then we go for the linear dimensioning. If we have to show the inclined dimension of an object, then we go for aligned kind of dimension. Similarly, if we have to show the radius or the diameter of any circle or the circular portion, then we go for such kind of dimensioning. So that dimensioning right now we are going to give for the all 4 objects that we drawn right now over here. So we initially go for a linear dimensioning. We are going to show the dimension of this rectangle at first. So we go for dimension command, or in dimension menu we go for linear dimension. Now as we select the linear dimension command, they ask me specify the first extension line of your linear dimension. So I just specify this first point of rectangle as my first extension line. As I select it, it will further ask me to specify the second extension line origin. So I just select this next endpoint of rectangle and just move down it, and it will shows me the length of rectangle is 15 mm. So it's very easy and quite interesting one. Now we are going to repeat the same dimension, linear dimension. So right now instead of going into the dimension menu, I just click the right click on the mouse, and I select repeat linear dimension. So the last command is get repeated over here as you click on the mouse on its right side. So repeat linear dimension. So it will again ask me to specify the first extension point, and it will again ask me for the second extension point, and that gives me the linear dimension, and it is to be given as 10 mm. So this is about the linear dimensioning of an object. Now further on, we go for the another kind of dimensioning, that is aligned dimensioning. So if we have to show that inclined dimension or the dimension which is aligned one, so that dimension we are going to show right now. So we select the aligned dimension, and right now we are going to show the dimension of this edge of an edge of a pentagon. It will again ask me to specify the first extension point. So I just click over here. Again I will go over here, click the second point where the second extension is there, and it will further gives over here, and that is what 10 mm. So this is what that pentagon that we earlier drawn, which has a edge dimension as 10 mm, and that dimension I just given over here in the aligned manner, isn't it? So we just repeat the same thing, that the linear dimension and the aligned dimension for this hexagon. Right now we initially go for linear dimension. So from the dimension menu, select the option that is linear, and just give the dimension to this lower edge of your hexagon. Specify its two extension points, starting and the end one. So it is of hexagon with the edge of 8 mm, so that dimension appears over here in a linear fashion. Now we go for the dimension which is aligned one for that next inclined edge. So we specify the first extension over here, and again we specify the second extension of this inclined line, and that dimension we further give over here, and that is again next 8 mm. So this is what the way by which we can easily show the dimension of an object in the linear as well as in the aligned manner. Now the last part that we are going to discuss, or the last kind of dimension is remain over here, that is for the respective circle. Now this circle that we earlier drawn, that circle radius or diameter, we can either show radius of the circle or we can show the diameter of circle. We are going to show the dimension or diameter of the circle. So again from the dimension menu, we select the diameter. Fine. Now what they ask, select arc of circle. So you have to select simply the boundary of your circle. As you select the boundary of your circle, so it will select the specify the dimension line location where you have to locate it. So just outside of that circle I'll locate this second point, and it will shows that the diameter is 10 mm. That symbol phi represents it is what actually the diameter of your circle. So this is what that quite interesting part of an AutoCAD. Now you may color the object also. So here suppose you have to color this rectangle, then you can simply go into the bilayer option, and again there you color the respective line, respective block. As we select the rectangle, first of all we have to select the rectangle, and by layer we can change it. Suppose we are going to color it as a red, or what we are going to do, we show all the dimensions, they are in a different color, so they get differentiate from the respective images or the drawings. So we select all the dimensions one by one. So select the first dimension, this is your diameter. Then click on the control key of your keyboard and select the second dimension. Just hold on. Or we can directly select, instead of select pressing the control key, you can directly select the line or the dimension just by clicking the left key of your mouse and select all the dimensions. Okay, fine. Now just go into the bilayer option. In the bilayer, we are going to show the dimension by yellow color. Click on yellow and then press escape button to cancel the command. So here you have all the dimensions, they are given with different color. So by this way you can easily construct any kind of two-dimensional and three-dimensional object with your this quite easy software. Right now we just focused on the two-dimensional objects or the say drawings. In the coming session or in the coming lecture, we further have a brief discussion about the many more commands they under the that draw toolbar and that modify toolbar. In modify toolbar we are again having more many functions. We just within next 2-3 minutes we are going to take some commands from that modify toolbar and then we close it out. So here in modify toolbar you found uh, there is an erase command. If you have to copy the object or if you have to mirror the object, you have to offset the any kind of line or object, then you can go for it. If you have to have an array, then you can go for it. If you have to move the object, you have to rotate any kind of object, then you can go for it. We just take one simple command from the respective modify command, and that is actually mirror command. So here you found its icon, it is actually a mirror icon. Mirror, yeah, it's mirror icon. So just click on that. As we click on mirror icon, they ask me to select the object that I have to mirror. So I just select the object which is at that pentagon. So I just select the object pentagon. They said one object found. If you only have to mirror that only one object, then simply press enter. Then they ask me to specify the first point of mirror line. So I just specify this point as a first point of my mirror line, and further on they ask me the second point of that mirror line. Oh, sorry. So I will specify the second point of mirror just at the next end point of that edge, and I just erase. They ask me to erase the source object. I just say no, n for no, and press enter. So here you have the mirror of that respective object. So this is what full of interesting and quite easy to construct any kind of object software. So that's it from this session. uh, Hope you all get the basics of AutoCAD and its few commands. There are many more commands, many more functions that the AutoCAD does, but in with this short session we have the focus on the commands from the draw menu, commands from the dimension menu, and the last mirror command from the modify menu. So this is all about the session. Thank you. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.